Pure blend tea. Hey there, everybody. Welcome to content class / marketing class. I'm Jess.
And I'm Julie.
Together, we're socially inclined. Today, we're going to do something pretty unique, and I think even if you're watching it on replay, you're going to get some value from it.
Oh, huge. Yeah. This is not just valuable for the person that gets the audits or the people that get the audits, depending on how long it takes as to how many we get to do. This is typically a paid thing, but we're going to open it up. But what you learn from this is how to look at your own site with a critical eye, maybe not critical, we always look at our sites from our own perspective, and we know what we know about our business. We need someone to look at it objectively that doesn't know everything about your business to know what they're coming in and being able to see. And is it conveying the right message? Like if you have an online store, or if you sell products, like are they front and center so people know you actually have a store other than just the little shop now that happens to be there? So lots. Every website's different. And this doesn't have to just be websites. This can be your social media profiles as well. So, but I think if we have enough vote after we do this one, I'd like to do this once a month. You can learn from watching others to know what to look for, and even ask friends and family to look at your site or whatever. So,
yeah, it certainly is a skill. So,
yes,
after you kind of learn it,
yes,
it's a little easier.
And what makes us qualified to do this? So I've been building websites since 2004. So if you can do math, it's been 20 years. 20.
Wow, that's easy math this year.
Yeah, it is.
Easy math.
My son would be like,
crazy. Julie started doing websites when she was 4, y'all.
That's right. We're going with that. Yeah. So, and a lot's changed in 20 years, but a lot hasn't. Said a website, social media, all of that is just sales. It's just the mechanism is different. So I've been in sales for a lot longer than 20 years. I'm not going to say what that number is. It's over 30 years. Oh, yeah. It's over 30 years. That's scary. Anyway, so your website, your social, all of that is to sell yourself, your products, your services, whatever it is that you have. So it all comes back to selling, presenting it in a way that can be digested by the user. So, all right. So we have a couple of takers. All right. So Heather, Pure Blend Tea. She threw her hat in the ring first. So we will definitely get to Heather and Sarah. I am pulling it right now.
Yeah, if anybody else wants a little feedback. Audit is such a scary word, but really what we're going to do is just take a look at it and talk through some of the positives that we see, some of the things you got going, and then some of the suggestions that we can make based off of what we see every day to maybe help you get a better result, better conversions, maybe some SEO type feedback that might benefit you there with your rankings.
For sure.
Got her notebook. Heather's got her notebook.
All right.
We're ready.
Maybe I'm trying to, here we go. Come on. You know how you pull one tab out of the other?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Well, I'm trying to get it to go back now.
And it doesn't have to be websites if you don't have a website, or if you feel like your website's a little too personal and you don't want to share it. We can also talk social media profiles if you want some feedback.
For sure.
We're exceptionally good at LinkedIn, Facebook, and Instagram, but we also know some tips and tricks for TikTok. What's that? Twitter. Yeah. X.
What's that other one? Really anything. So,
yeah.
Because again, it's the same thing repurposed. Oh, hang on. Did I do entire screen? Yes, I did. All right, here we go. I didn't really mean to do entire screen.
Look at that beautiful pop-up.
Look at it. I'm going to I'm going to refresh so that people can see how it comes in. It's got a little bit of animation, which I like. Her pop-up came in at some point. Her pop-up may have been, you saw it. I'd like for it to come back up, so I may have to open it in an incognito window. It might have been there are settings on pop-ups that if you close it, that it doesn't pop back up. So it's going to be a choice. You're going to have to sort of pick and choose as to what works for you. But there's the MailerLite, MailChimp, all of them have different settings for that. It could be that every third time they come, it pops up, or it might know if they're on the list or not because of the pixel. And it wouldn't show it to me if I'm on her list. So I am not on her list. So it doesn't look like it's going to pop up again. I'm going to refresh really quick because I'd like to see it, but I'll open it in an incognito window in just a second if not. So we'll do that in just a minute. But at first glance, so I used to be in the newspaper business, and so this is called, what you see here is called above the fold, basically in the newspaper, and it applies also to web. So it is what you see as soon as you come in. Does this tell what she does? So number one, we see that her beautiful logo, and I love your logo, by the way. We've got great navigation. Quickly, we can see that it is a store because she has Shop All Tea. So that is an important thing for me. You can also see that she's got a checkout cart here that will help to know as well. One thing that I would suggest to do is, and it depends on what you're, I need to look and see what you're using. Is this Shopify? I feel like if you have a store, it's pretty much probably Shopify.
Shopify.
Yes. Yep. Okay. Depending on what your
theme
is, thank you. I'm so sorry. My brain is about 4 steps ahead. This could be larger, is what I'm trying to say here. And just so that it is more in the center of this. I don't mind it being at the bottom. Find the setting for it's in themes, and then like your typography setting, you can change this size. It also might be, there might be a small, medium, and large option for that. I would make it larger. And if you have an option to bring it up, I would bring it up. Some people that view, let me show you why. Oh, got it full screen.
Yeah, I agree, because that's such a emotion invoking statement that making it a little larger would be good.
So I was just moving it. I don't know if you can see it moving, but I was moving it to show more of the small view. Oh, is my internet not working?
I see what you mean.
Okay. Sorry, my internet was not liking that, or my computer with all the tabs. I should have closed them. So give it a second. It's like stuttering. Can you see it?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Well, there we go. All right. So really, let me come back up. She's got her social in the top. That's always good.
Do we check them and make sure they're linked?
Let's do that. Good job, Jess.
That's always so you probably knew this. I get tasked with that kind of stuff. Like I get to do all the detail, little tiny things. So when something like that isn't working, it's my fault, because Julie has she has the vast background for the big picture and making sure that it all works. So I always get the details, and that's one of the things I have to make sure.
And there is so much,
so
and like finishing up a website. Okay, so all 3 of those are opening. We'll look at them really quick. This I like. It is showing that you sell internationally, is basically what the gist I get for this is. Not everybody turns it on. Not everybody does ship internationally. But if you don't, I probably would turn this off, but I feel like you do. So here, this is a announcement bar. Basically, I would suggest to make it stand out a little bit more, to at least look at it and reversing it out and have a white background or whatever, probably white. Yeah. A white background with black letters, just so that it will stand out a little bit more. And then you don't have a second one, but you probably do, or it's either black text. There's one, and you can hide it so it won't do this. It's indicating that there's another one. So there's a little eye that you can just turn that second one off. And then I would leave it as is, and then switch it to the white with black and see if it draws your eye anymore, because this is a big deal. So free shipping on orders over 60, like that can draw, push people up to purchase more, to get to that free shipping level. It's it's kind of a scarcity
if they have $50 worth of stuff in their cart.
For sure. So make sure that they see that as a good thing. Okay. Favicon, you have one. This is one of the most overlooked things that we see a lot of times, is that people won't actually set that. And it is a setting, and it's just fit and finish type of thing. So when you're sharing, social sharing image as well. Like if you were going to go and share this on Facebook, let's go look. Uh-oh. Why is this?
Uh-oh.
Huh.
So on your notebook, you might write and check to see where that
make
Facebook
sure,
profile
yeah,
is going.
and make sure that it is make sure that it is linked correctly. It shouldn't be a privacy. I'm in my personal, so that should be okay. It's probably it's probably caps or either dashes or something like that. We could go find it, but we're gonna leave that to you. So all right, so I'll just check your Facebook one.
Yay. We found something constructive to say. And that's the wrong Insta page. Okay, there you go. So connect the right one.
And that's things
because that is right there at the top. If someone decided, oh, well, I'm not going to buy right now, and they went to check you out, you want to make sure, check you out on social, you want to make sure that they're going to the right place, because you have complete control over that part.
Exactly. And as it being your own website, we just take for granted that it is right. And again, that's why Jessica goes behind me. I may, someone has to go through and do a final audit, basically, to make sure everything is right. Because when you're doing the thing, and in Shopify, whether you paid someone to do it or not, even if you did it yourself, either way, you need to go through and check all of these forward-facing things to the end user. One other thing here, there was animation in your header when it came in. You could, all of these themes have an option for a slideshow. So you could test that and change I feel like you probably do change these out seasonally. However, a lot of people get bogged down in like working and shipping tea and doing whatever and don't come back. But it's good. I would either set a slideshow or set a reminder to change these out every month to something else. And then also, like if you have any type of specials, that's what can go as a slideshow. Like I love this saying here, but people are always just looking for something different. You've got to sell to them. You've got to make them. I always say, and people look at me crazy when I say, like, when you as a user go to a website, you're looking for what's in it for me. We don't want to say that that's what we're doing, but it is. When I'm coming to buy tea, then I need to see like what makes your tea different. Why am I here? What's going to make me buy it? That should be right there, in my opinion. And a slideshow will give you a couple of options for that. I probably wouldn't put more than 3 because these images can be large. They should be optimized because loading speed, especially on Shopify, is a bear. And again, I know once I scroll down, I'm going to see some of these things, but a lot of times people will come is this the right site, whatever, and this is all they see, and they may back right back out. So if you can capture them before they scroll, that would be great. So next, this is always great, breaking down and having whatever your collections are. And again, this is an e-commerce site, so everybody hang on if you're not e-commerce. But this still applies if you're service-based, your top 3 services, or 4, or how many ever you can fit here nicely. But this should be ideally what it is that you do. Our pictures are beautiful. I'd be interested to know if these are stock or if you created these. There's nothing
No
wrong.
right or wrong answer.
Yes, there's nothing wrong with them being stock at all because they're beautiful. And that should be a lesson to everyone here. Stock images, you can go to Pexels, Pixabay. We buy a lot through Adobe.
They're hers. She had them done professionally. Go you.
They're beautiful. So great fit and change.
I'm not a tea drinker, so I wish I was a tea drinker. I really do, but I can't really, like, the occasional iced matcha or something that's a super duper spicy hot chai tea. Yes, I can get behind that, but as far as like building that daily habit of green tea, I can't
I
do
have
it.
some in my cabinet, but
this site even makes me want to drink tea. But I have a whole tea cabinet that I just I can't consume. I love to like buy it.
So that should be a lesson. That actually should be a point. Write that down on your little list, because I'm trying to think how to say this. You want to convert, almost everyone is a coffee drinker, right? So how can you promote the tea business? I mean, I know we all think, okay, well, it's just like one little, how can we make a movement to start drinking tea? But all it starts with is like this one person that's on your site. So it's like, why tea? And have something, and you probably have something a little bit lower on the page, but regardless, like the benefits of tea, things like that can be right here on this front page, more of a compelling reason to buy tea and to start the daily habit of tea. I guess would be a good way to say that, because they might have gotten here by accident and been like, oh, it's divine intervention. I'm here. Maybe I'm supposed to be drinking tea. Why would I? Right? So, all right. Seasonal favorites. I love this. This is should just be a collection. It is. And and I assume that although it's going to holiday flavors, let's go see if you use one. I'm going to go back, but you probably use this one collection unless it didn't get changed out.
Those look pretty summery to me.
Okay. So I have a suggestion. Instead of it being holiday flavors, I actually would create, and again, we haven't looked right now, but I would have a seasonal flavors that drops down to, and then all of the seasons. The reason for that is for SEO. You're going to get a lot more bang. This seasonal right now is not due this holiday. It says, I assume it's seasonal and holiday are the same thing. It is. Okay. You're not getting the SEO value of summer flavors or whatever. I see this says seasonal, but if you can do summer, if you can do fall, if you can do those collections, people might search, and we can go and look that up on another audit. Go and look that up, and like, what are they searching for? You want to build collections around what they're searching for. Okay. So if it's summer teas, then you need to have a summer teas collection, and then you need to have some text on there. All right. So
very good point, because they may find Pure Blend tea from that search.
Exactly.
For summer tea blends, and they didn't know anything about you, but because they were looking for something specifically summer, they may find you.
Exactly. All right. Perfect. Again, beautiful.
Yeah, I love it.
I love beautiful sites. Okay, signature black tea, signature green, herbal. Okay. I don't have any problem with that. Typically, it might make it load slow, but if as a consumer, I am coming and I want to see, and the photos are just beautiful. Like that makes me want to drink some hot tea. I'm gonna have to go have to go do that.
I still want the iced. Still want the
Yeah.
iced.
So we're from the
Iced matcha.
South. So like I think we're at a disadvantage at being at the South. We just were not groomed for warm or hot tea.
I lived in China for 2 years. I sat in some of the most amazing tea presentations and walked through some really cool tea shops. But I just still couldn't. I mean, I even bought some of the nicest pu'er tea, green teas, whatever, jasmine. And I just still like I drank on them at them to like they didn't go to waste. But I just never could catch the tea bug. Yep. But iced matcha with a little peppermint, that's what I like to drink in the holidays in Florida. Iced, but with peppermint.
All right. So I have a,
sorry.
So for your, again, you're thinking that all of the people that are coming already know everything there is to know about tea. That's not going to be the case, even if they're great tea drinkers. Now, matcha, they might know about, but for the people that might not, this can just be reworked a little bit. I do love that it's superior grade and it's perfect for pick me up, but I'd like to know a little bit more about why, what makes, like, what do I need to know about matcha to want to buy it? Besides that it's a afternoon pick me up. Just give me just a little bit more.
Rich.
And you're just wasting this this header right here. Have you tried matcha? Because
I would almost
just value. Go ahead,
Jess. Do know a good bit about matcha, so let me go ahead and give like a specific example. Something like rich in antioxidants and mineral. Like I know that it's definitely rich in antioxidants, and matcha is such a health food. I'm sure there's something else in there, but you could just add that to the front of the sentence. So there's a little bit more to potentially sell someone who doesn't know anything about matcha on matcha so that they may click that button. That's what I think Julie was trying to say.
Yes. Just
not for you to like totally rework it and add a bunch of stuff. Just add a little something that's truthful, that is a little bit more compelling, because it's organic, it's superior grade matcha. That's great. Give it one. It's such a health food and it's so popular with health nuts. Add a little bit more in there as to what's the selling point.
Right. And I would 100% go to Google and find out what some matcha SEO, like what people are searching for, and try to match this to something there. Like matcha, the perfect whatever, or something else than this. Something that you're just going to get SEO value from. Okay. Love these. Everybody needs testimonials on their website.
Uh-oh.
We can see, right, that we need to go and turn those off.
I found something. You need to swap some actual testimonials in there.
Or hide them and just have the one. So in Shopify, there's a little eye, and you can hide anything that's there. So you can hide those for now if you can't do them right now. But leave them, or you can just duplicate it. You can delete them, and then you can duplicate the one that you have. Okay.
All right. So Julie, it's 11:25.
I know. We're going
to need to get over to Sarah's, and then also we have a question from Marcy that we got to get to.
All right. So I'm just going to quickly hit the highlights. So your front page is the most important, right? You are good.
It's good. I give it a solid A minus.
For sure. Just clean up a few things. Anywhere that you can have, SE, like anything someone would search on that will help to bring more people there. Your shop, all of those in there, that's great. You do have accessories, gifts, recipes. Recipes are very good.
Love that. I want some Earl Grey lavender cookies right now.
And then your about, I'm sure it's great. You'll want to click on everything, just make sure it goes. I would have a photo. Be the face of your business. Be the face.
Heather and Rich. I need to see a picture of Heather and Rich down there.
Right.
rolling around in their loose leaf tea.
Exactly.
Smiling happily.
Very good. You're accessible. You've got phone number, all of that. Shopify sort of does want you to have that anyway. Locations is good. So that, and I would show, which is great. So these are your resellers. Here I would have your wholesaler. I would have a page dedicated to getting wholesalers. You might have it down here, but I would put it on this page as well. Interested in becoming a wholesaler or whatever you call it, a retailer, vendor, whatever it is. Add that to this section here. And I would, this needs to say what it is. Where do you get your, I don't know. Anyway. All right. So we are going to move on, but definitely there are room for improvement. In your Chamber of Commerce, anytime that you're a member of anything, award, Better Business Bureau, anything, they do put them down in your footer. It helps to promote people wanting to do business or feel comfortable doing business with you. So awesome. All right. And unless like people just hate this, because if you're watching this, you're getting to see,
Celebrate with Baskets.
What? Oh, good. Yeah.
John, was that just a little dig at me? He said, I feel like John's got my number and he just gave me like a little dig. He said, tea ritual requires quiet time. Hard to do for us high-strung. Oh, us. I see. So it's all of us, for us high-strung folks. It's true. I've been a part of several tea rituals and I felt that they were very boring. And that's probably because
maybe she should
make high-strung.
Maybe she should make one that's for, so if there needs to be one for us type A's with questionable ADHD tendencies, then there needs to be a T for that. So figure out a T for that.
But I was, so in my defense, the only tea rituals I've been a part of, I was in China. So I was literally like, okay, I'm going to go out and have some Chinese food or go hike the Great Wall or do something crazy, not sit there.
All right. So pop-up first. That was something else. Always test your pop-up. 10% off coupon. You want to make sure that it is delivering. So go make yourself, if you don't have another email to test of your own, like you've used them all, whatever, go make a Gmail, something that you can test this with. I did hit submit. Oh, I was going to say it didn't go, but there we go. All right. So we're going to assume that we get it. We'll report back if you don't get it. This was something on Heather's that we didn't talk about because she doesn't have it. If you feel like having a chat, this will be a topic for another day, but there's all kinds of ways that you can do this. You can hook up your own Facebook. If you're active on Facebook, I would port it right on into my Facebook page messenger, because if you're already doing business there and talking to people, that's where I would have that go. If you don't already have something, there's 9,000 other ways to do it, but I wouldn't add anything new. All right. Welcome to Celebrate with Baskets. Okay. Welcome. Give them that 10% offer in case they didn't take you up on it on the pop-up. Yes. So, and you can have links there. You can embed that same pop-up on a page on your website. You can, you could probably trigger that pop-up again as well. So there's a couple different ways to do that.
But it is very true. I do it even, and I work in the business where when I first land on a website, I'm like, no, I don't want the 10% off. But then I click around and I'm like, well, shoot, yeah, I want the 10% off.
I'm going to actually buy something. I want it.
Yeah. So putting it up there in the announcement bar would be a good thing.
Okay. Above the fold. Okay, so we're going to talk about really quick. So this is contrasting. This is different than pure blend. Remember, it was the same color. This contrast is good. So yes, win there. ADA compliance. You're not going to make it with this contrast right here. You would get dinged. That is a topic for another day, but ADA compliance is a big deal right now. And people are getting fined for it. So that just means that you have to have very high contrasting colors so that people can read it well, or you have to have a plugin. If you go to our website, I'll just show you what I'm talking about. We sell it. We just haven't talked about it a lot. You'll see this little plugin and it'll change it. This is high contrasting, very dark color, very light color. We're going to, oh, you know what? Since we changed the theme back, Jessica, write down from, see, we need to audit every now and again too. The plugin's not firing because it's not in this theme. Anyway, they'll have a plugin, but you may not be striving. No one can attain ADA compliance, but that right there is not in it. If you want it to be, I would change the background to this darker color and then have this white. Okay. Baskets. Oh, hold on a second. Because
my initial thought is I need an H1 there at the top. I feel like I'm in the wrong place a little bit.
Right.
Like I need a strong statement right there. Maybe that first sentence, need a quick and easy gift for an upcoming occasion.
Right. Something that's searchable. Again, like when we build websites, we go and do, when we build websites, we write 95% of the copy. Like, so
98.
Based on search engines, like, and what people are coming to. So this above the fold, this part is okay, but your search engine, what Jessica's saying is that this text needs to be in a title text. And off just
because you want them even if it's not from an SEO standpoint, you want the person that gets there to be like, yeah, I'm in the right place.
Yes.
And with it all being like the smaller font, it's like I said, I feel like I'm almost on a back page, not a home page. So write that down, Sarah. Again, it's nothing terrible. You have a website, that's amazing. These are all little tweaks that you can do to make it better.
Okay. So I'm just going to say, this is not, I am going to give advice here. Okay. And this is going to be, it's not meant to be harsh and is not meant to be whatever, but I am going to give advice and you can take it or not. But as doing this for 20 years, I'm going to tell you what needs to happen. Okay. Number one, you're on Shopify. And baskets. Who buys baskets? People that love beautiful looking things, whatever. Your website is not conveying, you need a new theme. There are free themes. There are paid themes. There are designers that can give you, but you need something. Dang, I closed Pure Blend. You need something that is going to evoke that homey, like very, that great feeling. And this is not it.
That's
at the moment.
That's one thing I did notice is if I was coming to buy a basket, this picture right here does not tell me like, wow, I want that basket. Like I need them cracked open and I need to see the beautiful goodies inside.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And that's not even a basket. So if it is celebrate with baskets, and I know that you probably don't just sell baskets.
Well, that's one of those fancy type baskets that do, like, if you've ever gotten one of those $50 tier baskets. Oh, okay.
Like Longaberger, like.
Yeah, no. So it's not just a gift basket, but it's like full of different things. So it's a variation of a different kind of basket.
Okay.
Like a gift box.
I get it. They're boxes. Okay.
Full of, like, the bottom's probably full of fruit, the middle's probably full of chocolate, and then it may be full of something else and things like that. So that probably is part of what she sells. But it's like a gift box stack.
Still, I would change this picture. I love this just for you. I love a lot of what's going on right here, except for I can't see what's in the basket. So I would want to see a picture of contents.
Sarah, this needs to be like your most beautiful, top selling, most extravagant, like, yes, 80% of the people who land here want that picture. That's what that picture needs to be.
Okay. Your font, you need a new font that it should be more of a luxurious type font. Not luxurious. What's the word I'm looking for? We're going to go with luxurious because we're on a time schedule here, but change the font because this is like just a like doctor's office or something like that. You need a new logo. This at a glance looks like a travel site. So, and it needs to.
Dang, Julie.
I'm sorry.
This is our Sarah, man. She has been around a long time.
I love Sarah, but I want Sarah to sell some baskets. That's what I
true.
was
So
struggling.
I think what Julie is trying to say is that the sun. So she doesn't live down here, Sarah. This is my Sarah over in Lakeland. She doesn't.
Canifax?
She doesn't. Yeah, she does not operate in sunshine and waves. So yes, it's very Florida-y, but it doesn't scream basket. In fact, it doesn't even like suggest or imply baskets, and that's all she's saying.
Right, Sarah, I love you. It's Canifax, right? I can't see, so
she doesn't have her last name, but it's got to be. Yep.
Okay. No, say, hey, sometimes Jessica usually dishes out the tough love, right? Okay. Well, hey, anyway, this is not Sarah, tough love.
I hope that you appreciate it because people pay huge money for Julie to beat up on them.
Yes. And that's one thing when I do a design, like I'll tell you I won't tell you what you want to hear. So I'm going to tell you what will help you to sell. Okay. So what will help you to sell is to redesign your logo. You can do that for free in Canva. Mm-hmm. So yeah. And you've been to Canva class. Just pick something that evokes and pick a
celebration, baskets, gift, confetti.
And then this opening here, just an open basket. How about that? Okay. An open basket. And then this, I'm good with the text. I'm not good with the font, but I'm good with the text. So because I like people, especially when you come to a beautiful site, and they're going to think, oh, it's out of my budget. So I do like that you have within your budget. I probably would say it a different way for any budget or something like that. Yeah, for any budget, because you don't want to cycle someone down. You want, if somebody's wanting to spend $300 on a basket, you want them to spend $300 on a basket, right? Okay. Custom baskets and boxes, how it works. Okay, I would put this in a different spot and design it a little bit different, but it's good information. I would probably have it down the page, maybe. I need to think about this. Good imagery. And I like that front and center, like it gives me an idea. So I feel like this should be higher so that if I am price conscious, whatever, then I'd be like, oh, I can get something for I need a $50 basket, right? I'm gonna send this to somebody. I need a $50 basket. They do have such here in my 3-second window of if I'm gonna look at your site further. So that's good. Our mission, I just would do a beautiful.
We need a picture of you smiling right here also, or on the about page, something that just gives it some pop.
The face of the business, and it's why. So it's our mission. That's good. It can be you and your family. It can be you by yourself. It can be, and it should be. I like that it's our mission, but it's like why you do what you do and you're passionate about it. That needs to come through. Like even to the feeling where you've got chat here, where you can be like, not sure what to get, message me. Like you want to come across as very accessible, right?
That's the difference. That's what I was thinking about this when Julie was talking a little earlier, and then I forgot it. I don't know about everyone else, but I'm going to go out on a limb and say I'm not really an outlier. You're competing with Amazon. Because 9 times out of 10, when I want a gift basket, like when I need to buy Julie's birthday gift and she lives 400 miles away and it's tomorrow, I go to Amazon. All right. So the difference here is that they feel like they are doing business with you. I would pay more. I would wait longer for the gift basket to get there. if I felt like I had Sarah in Lakeland, Florida, put together your gift basket, and it's going to be arriving 3 days late because of that.
Right.
So just keep that in mind. And everyone, if you're watching this, it's the same thing with tea. Like, I could go buy any tea off of Amazon, but it's that little extra bit, those beautiful pictures that were on Pure Blend's site, a really robust and intriguing about us. When I see a picture of Heather with Rich, it said Heather and Rich. I assume that's either your business partner or your husband or both. When I see that picture of them, I'm immediately more willing to shell out some extra money, to pay maybe for shipping, and to wait a little longer. I love it both. Okay. Because it's not a faceless Amazon. And even the small business feature on Amazon, it doesn't evoke the same feeling when you're buying from someone's website. It just doesn't. So make sure you keep kind of that in your mind as well. And like, your biggest competitor is going to be those big stores, Amazon particularly.
For sure. On your shop pages, so something that we pointed out in Pure Blend is that there's a shop here. Again, just the ding, ding, ding to the people that there's a shop now. It can go to all your collections. It's just I would put that in and have it go to all collections. And then Disney. So look at what the customer's seeing when they come here. So above the fold. Number one, here
I need to see some Mickey Mouse ears or some
right.
princess sparkles or something.
Like, take a minute. It doesn't have to be like Pure Blends. Okay. So hers were professionally done, but you can lay out next Disney box that you have to do. Try to stage it, get a whole lot of, like, it needs to be a wide angle image. Okay. And then you can either layer that to go all the way across, or if you can't get a wide angle, you can do a square and like have this image to the side somehow. But we need an image up there because the customer is seeing, you've got all this text. So it's like Disney. And then they have to scroll way down to see it. So this needs to go.
Got some nice pictures there.
Yes.
You could even pull one of those or a variation of one of those, but
yes,
you want them to know they in the right place.
Exactly. And here this says Disney, that's fine. But the collection, to get the SEO value should say, like Disney gift baskets or something like that right here on this page. Yeah. So that way you're getting, like, you want traffic that you aren't paying for, that you aren't, whatever. So the more you can put these long things that people search, the better off you'll be.
Yeah. So just write that down in case you missed it. That's a huge opportunity because that's your title there. You want it to be Disney gift basket, or Disney. It's probably going to be Disney gift basket since you are baskets.
Yes. But it doesn't have to say that right here. This is fine for it to be Disney here. I understand it. And the user will understand it. So add your shop or shop now right before it, and then Disney. So it's like they're reading it, linear, horizontally here. Shop Disney. Okay. Shop corporate and hospitality.
But go into that page and change that title right there where it just says Disney to Disney gift basket. And just like with Heather's site, where someone might find her site, they knew nothing about her, but they were searching for summer tea. They may find you because they were looking for a Disney gift basket. And because that page says Disney gift basket, it's likely to come up organically.
Exactly.
Same thing with that, corporate and hospitality. What would you restate that as? Or would you corporate and hospitality baskets, or?
I'd probably try to get gift in there, gift baskets. And then here, this just needs to be condensed a whole lot.
You copied and pasted here. It says applies to all Disney products.
Oh, yeah.
You need to take that out. You probably duplicated the page.
Right. And so
happens to us all the time.
So this is posed as an online store, right? you want to, on the front page, convey that you are here front and center to help them. But here on these pages, you need to get to the product. And then you can come back and do this in a more organic way. Didn't see what you were looking for? We customize, blah, blah, blah. And we're going to get rid of a bunch of this space. Normally, I like a lot of, like, it makes it easy to read. But if we can have this, if we can have this specific to the corporate and hospitality message and not across all the things, whatever you would want to say that pertains specifically to corporate and hospitality. But there needs to be an image up here as well. So under 50. So that goes back to the same thing. Like, I love that being up there because it says, okay, I've got some, like, if I only want to spend 50 for someone a gift, then here we go. I can get here. And again, same thing. And you've got, this tells me that there are a lot of them, which is great. So yay. And then
she said, should I put shop in front of all the collection titles?
No. No. All right. Sorry.
Final answer isn't no.
Final answer, no. My brain was, my mouth was overriding my brain. My brain was thinking about it a second, but my mouth was like, nope. All right. Gift baskets. So tell me so these are just all, anything that's above. No, these are just all the baskets.
So that's her shop all, I guess.
Okay.
It should say shop all in the menu.
See, that's what I would do. I would get, you can keep this, but it's confusing it feels confusing to me. It'll definitely be confusing to them. So move that, but it's not going to go to gift baskets. It needs to go to the all collections. Let me go look right here. Let me see what your all collections looks like. Oh, now see, there's your shop. And we got to take this off. So if you turn this on, be sure to go to that page in your theme. Do you know Shopify well? Did you do this yourself? Did you have someone help you? You can just hide this section. I'm just making sure you know how to do that. And then let's hope you've got a picture. You don't, Sarah.
And then that needs to be a obvious FAQ. She did it myself and didn't see that. Hey, the fact that you did it by yourself, you go, girl.
That's right.
Yeah.
It's good. There's so many people that are sitting at home saying, I wish I had a website. I've got these, I want to do this, and they don't do it. So
first step.
Yes. And these are all easy tweaks. Easy tweaks.
Take the FAQs out of the About Us page because it looks like that was just copied and pasted.
Yes.
And instead get real personal there. I want to see some pictures, like maybe even a gallery of you girls doing your thing.
You shipping, like behind the scenes type things. You packing something up. You like making a basket. You doing whatever you're doing.
Also, Sarah, can people pick up your baskets? If so, then I would even have a page where
it's local pickup.
Yeah. So it would be like shop or local pickup. And then you would even put local delivery. You could even put like the Lakeland, Florida in the title so that people will find it because there's lots of people in that area.
For sure. Just wow.
If you're willing to deliver, maybe like an upcoming events type thing as well, because I think you do that. There's a big farmers. My sister lives in Lakeland now, and she cannot hush about that Saturday farmers market. She's probably walked by your table 100 times.
Imagine if they order online and pick up at the farmers market. How awesome that is.
And that's a good backlink too, or an outlink where you can, you can't get in because it's so busy. Yeah, it's popular. And we hear about it all around Florida. But you could deliver it there you could have a pickup place or whatever. Just thoughts out loud. Hey, it's 11:51. So
I know it.
we
So
need to get to Marcy's question.
Okay, Sarah, that was all in, like, you have all the bones here that you need. So if you like, just it's easy to change the theme. I can even if you'll reach out and support, I can show you a place that's got some on sale that are fantastic. So anyway, all right, Marcy.
She had a question. Hold on, I'm getting back up. Sorry, I'm late to the party. I already have a lead magnet on my website. Yes, we know, but want to know the best location to post an option for people to take a quiz to capture more leads through ConvertKit. I created it in Involve Me.
Oh, wait.
RSVP for you.
Thank you.
Something like that.
Is it the U? Like U or YOU?
RSVP. It may be S.
I got it.
Yes.
All right. Yay. Okay.
Oh, she dropped it already. Thank you. She's just asking location. We do not have time to do another one.
No, we're not doing it. Next month. I'm just going to look and see what she's got to work with it. So for a quiz, that's a pretty big pull. So either on or, so it can be an and. You can make a slide for it. And then I would put it like way up here. Like, even if you've got the announcement bar. Oh, I would put it in the announcement bar. Sorry, my brain caught up. I put it in this announcement bar.
Oh, yeah. There's nothing up there right now.
Right.
Or there is, but it's not the right color.
I don't find any text up there.
White on white.
So same as what we talked about Pure Blend, and Sarah's is so this is white, so be sure to have a darker text, or you can change this to a dark color with light text, which is what I would do. I would change it probably to this gray, or no, I'd change it to black actually, because you want to draw the eye up to it. And whatever the message is about the whatever the quiz is, it's like you're going to ask them the question, like whatever it is that they get out of it, what they want to know. That's how you're going to pose what it is, and then click here. Not just take the quiz. Like, what's the quiz going to give them? That's the way you're going to go about that.
Find out your stationery style. Take the quiz.
Yeah. Or what's your stationery, or what's your stationery quiz? Take the quiz or something. I don't know. What's your stationery? What is it?
Style.
Thank you. Take the quiz.
All right. That was great. She said, ooh, very good idea. All right. This was awesome. I really enjoyed it. And huge shout out to Sarah and Heather. It takes a lot of courage to put yourself out there, especially if you built the website entirely by yourself. I never got to find out if Heather did that, but thank you for having the courage to do that. And hopefully we gave you some constructive tips for moving forward.
For sure. And again, Sarah, I wasn't meaning to be harsh. I just want you to sell a bunch of baskets. Mm-hmm. So reach out if you have any questions.
Yep.
And thank you for joining us. And then next week, we're going back. We're going to change it up a little bit, but we're going back. Hopefully you are posting on social, but we are doing a very specific what to post in August. So if you have anything for that, we've got a little freebie that you'll get. So anyway.
All right. So go tell your friends and tell them to come too.
That's right.
All right. Thank you, everybody. Have a great week.
Thanks. Bye.